Hello and welcome back to this channel. Dear students, today's topic is standard or test signals. It is the topic from the subject signals and systems. Earlier, I have created the video related to types of signals. If you haven't yet watched that video, do watch that video. Today we will be talking about standard or test signals. These signals are also called as elementary signals. Do remember, the subject signals and systems is as such, you can say 100% mathematical subject, 100% numerical based subject. So we are supposed to solve many numericals, but before that I am covering the basic things. First, as I mentioned earlier, I have created the video on types of signals, which is very much required for entire subject, and this video, which is standard or test signals, this is again required throughout the entire subject. So without wasting the time, let us start the topic. We will be discussing different standard or test signals. First of all, why such signals are called as test signals? Because these signals, whatever we are going to study, are used for testing purposes. For example, in case of control systems, to generate certain actions, these types of signals are used. So first standard signal is a DC signal. We will be studying both the types of signals. What we have studied earlier, there are two major types of signals. One is called as CT, that is continuous time signal, and another is DT, that is known as discrete time signal. So CT signals are denoted by x of t, where t is the time period, x represents amplitude. DT signals are represented by x of n. N is known as index, which is a number which is from minus infinity to plus infinity, but it is always an integer value. That's what we had studied earlier. And one more thing, DT signals are always and always expressed in terms of pulses. Now, first signal is a DC signal. This is the diagram of DC signal. As such, this signal is from minus infinity to plus infinity, and its amplitude is A. Same signal, I have drawn it for discrete version. This is the discrete signal, so notation here is x of t. In case of discrete signal, I have used notation x of n. In case of continuous signal, on x-axis, we are supposed to plot the time period. In discrete signal, on x-axis, we are supposed to plot value of n. And as I mentioned, value of n is from minus infinity to plus infinity. So in this case, if I want to give the numbering, then this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 up to minus infinity. This is 0, then 1, 2, 3 up to plus infinity. So similar to the continuous signal, same signal I have drawn in terms of pulses, which is a discrete signal, which is from minus infinity to plus infinity, and its amplitude is A. If I want to write mathematical equation for this CT signal, how to write it? You don't have to mug up the mathematical equation. If you know the diagram, I will tell you the trick how to write the mathematical equation. If this is the given diagram, then we know that its amplitude is A. For which value of t this amplitude A is present? It is present from minus infinity to plus infinity. So I will write its amplitude, that is x of t is equals to A for minus infinity less than t less than equals to plus infinity. Same equation if you want to write it for discrete signal, whatever I mentioned in earlier video. If you want to write any mathematical equation for a discrete signal, simply replace the variable. That means, how to do it? In this case, I will write it like this: x of n, this amplitude remains A as it is. Here, replace t by n. That is the mathematical equation for discrete signal. So I will write it like this: A for minus infinity less than n less than plus infinity. That's it. This is the equation for discrete signal. Second very important signal is the unit step signal. This signal, unit step signal, we will be using again and again in this subject. What's the meaning of this word unit step? Unit means one, single. Step means step action, sudden change. So I'm first talking about a CT signal. This is the diagram of CT signal, that is continuous time signal. On this axis we are plotting t. At t is equals to 0, amplitude becomes 1 and it remains 1 till infinity. Before t is equals to 0, amplitude of signal is 0, because signal is present from t is equals to 0 and onwards till t is equals to infinity. So before t is equals to 0, amplitude of signal is 0. At t is equals to 0, amplitude suddenly changes from 0 to 1. So this sudden change is known as step action. Step means sudden change and its amplitude is 1, so word unit is used. So it is known as unit step. Sudden change whose amplitude becomes 1 from 0 is known as unit step denoted by u of t. Same logic is there for discrete signal, only notation is changed. In case of t, in place of t I have written n, so u of n, and this is the discrete signal. So same diagram I have drawn in terms of pulses. If you want to write a mathematical equation for this, it's very simple. First I will write it for continuous signal. U of t is the notation of unit step. Its amplitude is 1 for t greater than or equals to 0. What I said, its amplitude is 1 from 0 to infinity, means in another language we can say for t greater than or equals to 0. If you won't remember this, you can well write like this. It is equals to 1 from t is equals to 0 to infinity. It is quite valid. In case of discrete signal, its amplitude is 1 for same logic. Here what I have written, t greater than or equals to 0. Here I will write n greater than or equals to 0. The third type of signal, which is again very important, is unit impulse or delta function. As the name indicates, unit means 1. There is only one pulse. So as like the previous case, I am drawing the diagram for CT as well as DT, continuous as well as discrete signal. In case of CT signal, it is represented by an arrow. I have shown one arrow which is at t is equals to 0. Actually, the height of this arrow tends to infinity and width of this arrow, that means width of this signal, tends to 0 in another language. Make it more simple. Area of this pulse at t is equals to 0 tends to unity, that is 1. So it is known as unit impulse. Mathematically, it is existing only at t is equals to 0. While doing mathematical calculation, its value is supposed to be 1. It is taken to be 1. It is defined as delta t is equals to 0 for t not equals to 0. Means it is present only at t is equals to 0, and for all other values of t, this pulse is not existing. So delta t is 0 for t not equals to 0. Same case, same diagram I have drawn it for discrete signal. So at 0 I have shown one pulse. It is unit impulse, that is one pulse whose amplitude is 1. If I want to write mathematical equation for this, I can write it like this: is equals to 1, delta n is equals to 1 for n is equals to 0. Or similar to this, you can well write delta n is equals to 0 for n not equals to 0. Anything will do. Fourth type of signal is the unit ramp. Do remember, unit means one, single. It is a ramp signal. Ramp signal is like this. I have shown the ramp signal which is increasing. The ramp can be in a downward direction. Presently we are considering a standard ramp signal. This is the continuous diagram. A ramp signal is denoted by R of t. It is a continuous. So R represents a ramp. T is the time period. If it is discrete signal, it is represented by R of n. Now, at t is equals to 0, which is a starting point, its amplitude is 0. At t is equals to 1, amplitude is 1. At t is equals to 2, amplitude is 2. At t is equals to 3, amplitude is 3, and so on. That means amplitude of signal is same as the value of t. So, mathematical equation can be written as R of t, I will write it over here, R of t is equals to t. What I said, whatever value of t is there, that is same as the amplitude. So at t is equals to 2, amplitude is 2. At t is equals to 3, amplitude is 3. That means R of t is equals to t for t greater than or equals to 0, because signal is present only at positive side. That means from 0 to infinity. It is known as unit ramp. Unit means 1, its slope is 1, and it is a ramp signal. If I want to draw the diagram for a discrete ramp signal, same logic, only the thing is that I have to draw the diagram in the form of in terms of pulses. So diagram will be like this. This dotted line is not required. For your understanding, I have drawn this dotted line. So at 1 amplitude is 1, at 2 amplitude is 2, at 3 amplitude is 3, and so on. How to write mathematical equation? Same like this. You can well write it as R of n is equals to n for n greater than or equals to 0. One important thing, just for your understanding, this R of t signal can be well written as t into u of t. Do remember this notation. In some numericals, R of t won't be mentioned. T into u of t will be mentioned, or if it is a discrete signal, it is represented as n into u of n. The meaning of both these notations, that means t into u of t or r of t, and n into u of n and r of n, remains same. The next, that is fifth standard signal, is a rectangular pulse. As the name indicates, its shape is rectangular. Consider the diagram for continuous signal. This diagram is from minus t by 2 to plus t by 2. It is known as width of signal, and amplitude, that is height of this signal, is a. The notation is RECT, that is a rectangular function of t. Now, how to write the mathematical equation? See, the generalized equation is RECT, that is rectangle function, which is function of t, is equals to, its amplitude is a. So how to represent it? I will first write a, then its notation, that is RECT, in the bracket, it is function of variable t divided by width of signal, width of pulse. So standard notation is amplitude into its shape, that is rectangular, in the bracket, since it is function of t, divided by width of signal. Now look at this diagram. This diagram is symmetric, that means half portion is at positive side, remaining half portion is at negative side. So width is from minus t by 2 to plus t by 2. So total width, if I want to calculate, I will do the calculation like this: t by 2 minus of minus t by 2. So total width will be t. So mathematical equation for this rectangular signal can be written as, I will write it over here. So its amplitude is a, notation is RECT, in the bracket t. T is the notation which represents time period, so it remains as it is, divided by width of signal is capital T, simple, plus t by 2 minus of minus t by 2, that is total width of this signal is capital T, so divided by t. So this is the mathematical expression for rectangular signal. Same logic is applicable for discrete signal. Instead of notation small t, I have used small n. Instead of notation capital T, I have used capital N. That's it. Remaining each and everything is same. So directly I will write the mathematical formula for this mathematical notation. It is a RECT rect of n. Look here. Here small t is there. In place of small t, I have written n divided by capital N, because here capital T is there. In place of that, I have written capital N. So this is the rectangular discrete signal. Next sixth signal is the exponential signal. As the name indicates, the shape of signal is exponential. In this case, in this diagram, it is exponentially decreasing. The signal can be like this. It can well increase exponentially like this. So how will you come to know whether it is decreasing or increasing if the diagram is not given? Very simple. Notation is E. E stands for exponential. E raised to minus a into t. A is some constant. If minus sign is there, e raised to minus at. E means exponential. If minus sign is there, it is exponentially decreasing. If instead of that, I will write e raised to plus at, it will increase exponentially like this till infinity. But analogy remains same, whether it is increasing or decreasing. Now, related to this, I have drawn diagram for discrete signal. Only in this case, the notations are slightly different. This is e raised to minus at. In this case, it is represented as a raised to n. A is some constant. If value of a is less than 1, then signal decreases exponentially like this. So same exponential signal I have drawn in the form of pulses. So these are the exponential, continuous and discrete signals. The next standard signals are Signum function and sync function. These are the most important functions because you haven't yet studied these types of signals earlier in any other subject. first is the signum function. Look at the diagram of continuous signal. It is both sided unit step. What we have studied, unit step is a signal whose amplitude is 1 starting from 0 till infinity. But this signal is having amplitude -1 from 0 to minus infinity. So it is both sided unit step, but at the negative side amplitude is also negative. Now how to write the mathematical equation? You might be getting confused at 0 whether to consider value as 1 or -1. At 0 its value is considered to be 0. So mathematically it can be written as Sgn of t. Sgn stands for signum function. Sgn of t is equals to 0 at t is equals to 0 is equals to 1 for t greater than 0, because at t greater than 0 positive values of t, its amplitude is 1, and is equals to -1 for t less than 0, because t less than 0 means negative side, its value is -1. Same diagram I have drawn in the form of pulses, which we know that it is known as the discrete signal. So notation is Sgn of n. Slight difference is there. Here at t is equals to 0, since the diagram is continuous, I have shown the same line +1 and -1 at t is equals to 0. It is a discrete diagram, so its amplitude is 1 at 0 also till infinity, but it is -1 not at 0. It is starting from -1, -2, -3 and so on. So mathematically this can be written as Sgn of n is equals to 1 for n greater than or equals to 0, because at n is equals to 0 also its amplitude is 1, and now onwards for n greater than 0 again its amplitude is 1, and second amplitude that is -1 for n less than 0, because for n less than 0 its amplitude is -1. The last function, which is the most important function, is the sinc function, SINC. Don't get confused, it is not sine, it is the sinc function. Mathematically it is defined as sinc of x. X can be anything, like x can be t or n. If it is a continuous signal, we will say sinc of t. If it is a discrete signal, we will say sinc of n. I have written generalized notation. Sinc of x is equals to sine pi x divided by pi x. This is the standard diagram of sinc wave. It is basically a sine wave, but not the standard sine wave. Its amplitude at 0 is 1, and at both sides, positive as well as negative sides, its amplitude goes on reducing. Now I have marked some values 1, 2, 3 at left hand side, -1, -2, -3. At these values, the value of sinc function at this position of x, the value of sinc function is 0. So how to write mathematical equation? Sinc of x, SINC, sinc of x is equals to 1 at x is equals to 0. So at 0 its amplitude is 1, this amplitude, and at 1, 2, 3, similarly at -1, -2, -3, these are also known as zero crossing point, because this diagram crosses 0 line at these values 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. So sinc of x is 0 at x is equals to +-1, +-2, +-3 and so on. So dear students, that's it for this part, that is standard or test signals. From the next part onwards, we will be solving the numericals based on all these things. So thank you very much.